Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of A Game Designer Plays here in the lab where we stream the niche games you might have loved if you'd ever played them. I'm your host, CareLevelZero, and we are not doing Virtual Couch tonight, obviously, as Daimyo is unavailable this month, but we are still going to cover something appropriately weird and offbeat in his honor, because that is how we like to do. So tonight we're going to be taking a look at RAIN98, which is not actually out yet. The key kind of came across my desk by chance, and since it described itself as a lo-fi 1990s Tokyo psychothriller romance, okay. I figured, despite the fact that it doesn't really line up with any of the stuff I said I would take a look at this month, I'm taking a look at it because it sounds delightfully fucked up. I have absolutely no idea what to expect, and I'm hoping for good. We shall have to see, huh? I really have no idea at all what to expect with this. Yeah, psychothriller romance. I'm like, okay, those are three words that I understand some of them together. I don't understand what happens when we stick them all together though, but I'm willing to find out. So here we be to do the thing that we do on a Friday. Wave the kid who's sleeping on me because she's in surgery recovery mode. Aw, she's doing better soon. I had the boy sleeping on me until about 5:45. I'm like, okay, I really need to go finish setting up the show now. Quote Friday, how did you justice so hard? See, it even picked a Daimyo quote in honor of him. Yep, could be good, could be bad, could be messed up as fuck. I don't even know how much of the game is actually involved in this build. That actually wasn't made clear to me. I'm hoping it's enough to fill the stream. Sincerely, I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into here. But before we do get rolling, I do want to throw the socials out. If anyone wants to do me a favor of a signal boost, that is always appreciated because visibility on Twitch and YouTube is basically dog shit these days. And speaking of YouTube, we also have the waiting room live on that side. If anyone wants to do me the huge favor of the dual lurk or smacking the like button, because that does help. Oh man, so I've got this one running off the laptop, so excuse me while I frequently screw up and forget which mouse is which and what setting my keyboard is using, because I have one keyboard mapped to both, and I just have to kind of toggle it between them. But before we roll on that, let's see what Quatorius says our flavor of the day is. Alright, Quatorius, what do you got? What is this show? Today's show. I'm gonna kill them all. I'm gonna skin them. I'm gonna wrap myself in it and be warm for the rest of the game. I fear that might actually have relevance tonight, from what little I know. Yes, I got the psycho part, and I'm kind of thrilled about that. But where's the romance? Oh, it's that I love it. Well, I'm out of here, right, man? Nope, fuck this route. Alright, well, first things first, let's take a look at the settings and see what we got. I took a look earlier, and I had some interesting thing happen to me earlier when I checked out the settings. Alright. We have text speed, we have auto speed. I'm going to leave text at max where I put it earlier. Auto speed, don't know if we'll use auto, so we'll just leave that. Sound master is maxed. Music, okay, voices at full. Yes, there are some voices. Sound effects down. Background sound effects. It's raining in the game right on the main menu, and I can't actually even hear it, so I'm trying to figure out if the game itself is quieter than I normally expect, or if it's going to blow my brains out if I dial things up and then start the game. A quick look at the mixer and see what it says. Can't look at the mixer on this computer. It's on the other computer. Never mind. Well, we'll hope for the best. Now, what caught me earlier is, it took me a while to figure out how to get off of the settings screen. So chat, tell me, logically, instinctively, what key would you press to back out of settings? Off the cuff. The first thing you think of, what would you press? Escape or backspace? You hit escape. Yes. This is definitely what I thought as well. Initially I hit escape, but I had my keyboard mapped to the wrong one, so all I did was actually just kill my Unreal program. And I switched it back over, and I hit escape on the correct setting, and nothing happened. It's enter. It is not enter either. It took me a little bit to track it down. Right mouse button. Wait. What? Why? What? No. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Under controls, the only option is vibration, which would imply, I guess, a controller being used, which I had not even actually considered for this, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to have any issues with keyboard and mouse because I don't have a controller set up on the laptop that's running this at the moment. So I guess we'll just find out. Languages. We have English, simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, Korean, Portuguese, Spanish, Japanese. Solid set. And then we have licensing info, which I'm definitely not going to be scrolling through, especially not at the rate that that's scrolling anyways, so just leave that alone. So that covers us for the options. Well, I don't know what the hell we're getting ourselves into tonight, but I guess without further ado, let's get into it. No, RenP is not a developer. RenP is an engine for visual novels. Gonna shank a dev for making you type that? Yes, the developer slash publisher is character, but yeah, it's definitely written in quite a way, isn't it? Alright, you'll have to let me know how audio balance and everything seems as we get into this. Please note this demo doesn't start at the very beginning of the... Oh, okay. Well, you know what? It's fine, because I'm previewing it anyways. We might as well just show what they're doing. Enough for any of the design decisions, but the name merits shanking? Fair. Well, that's one way to make an impression. Let's see. I might have to turn voices all the way off so that we can do it ourselves. In that case, be prepared, as we may have to pick what voice to give her. Might be a short game. Might just be. Well, I guess for us, let's just go normal. Oh, hi, Yomowari girl. Not gonna lie, yeah, kind of thought of that too. The girl in the school uniform is trying to hang herself right in front of my eyes. You know what? Maybe, are we in Azuma? I feel like we're in Azuma. We're in Azuma, right? We should Azuma. Nope, totally understandable, man. I getcha. Have a good one, dude. Was not expecting that opening, but yeah. Azuma is always appropriate. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Let's go with it. Yeah, okay, what now? What is going on?
One of us by force or by choice.
Salek, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Much appreciated. What is that going towards for this year's HoboCast? Where shall we put that? What fresh hell is being inflicted today? What are your choices? Well, as per the bottom, I decided to magentify the overlay this time to make it a lot more clear where the facial hair was on these. And magenta is a wonderful thing to use, especially for placeholders, because, you know, then you don't notice. You don't not notice it. So, we have the Chaos Spiral, we have the Quadrant, and we have the Dad of Boy. Chaos Spiral, oh, Christ, alright. You got it. Yeah, Spiral is catching up some. Thank you so much for that, Salek. Cheers. Much appreciated.
Look, Vegeta, it's a subscriber.
Hi, Fundip. Thank you for 113 months. Welcome back, and I see that data boy already. Excellent. More data boy. Oop, that's not visible on that.
Quiero.
Can I get into the options? Wait. You think escape will actually give me the options? Or will it do something else? Is it gonna be weird on us? I can't access the options. That being the case, I mean, I love that it's actually voiced as an indie game, but being that it's in Japanese, I kind of want to voice it for everyone so no one's missing anything. So we'll try right click for fun. Oh my god. No, right click on that one. Oh man. Yeah, wow, it's voiced. Yep. Now the question is, do we want to make me voice it myself? What shall we do? And if so, what voice would we give her? She likes murder already? Yeah. Not wasting any time, is it? Definitely getting a little bit of a corpse party vibe. Seen a fair amount of games to use right click as back out. It's weird to me to have it as an option when escape is not. Looks like a gremlin Maya. Alright, I'll tell you what we're gonna do then. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna kill the game. If I can. What? Dude, I can't even alt tab. I can't alt tab out. That is so weird. Yeah, I think we're just gonna alt F4 that instead. Okay, so it's just haunted. I cannot seem to even alt F4 it. Okay then. Well, seeing as how there's no escape at this point, I guess we'll just let it do what it's gonna do for a little bit. And this feels delightfully haunted already. I can't get out. Not what I was expecting. Hey, can have speed. How's it going? Yep. Welcome. This is the first thing we've seen too. I was going to go into the options to just turn voices off and do it myself, but I can't actually get into the options. So we're going to close the game to relaunch it to get to the options, but I can't close the game. I can't get out. There is no escape. How in the fuck does Alt F4 not work? How is that possible? Maybe I can use the Windows key to... get... I can't even use the Windows key. What is happening right now? No, there's no way. It's... Okay, no, hang on. This has got to be an issue with my extra map keyboard. I'm gonna go poke the actual machine. Surely that'll work. Okay. I'm really confused as to why my other map keyboard would not work for that. We'll just, oops, not even the right mouse. That's the right mouse. Dueling mice. Yes, the exorcism is complete. Apparently it's just my keyboard that's haunted. What the hell? Oh my god, I love it. We're off to such a great start. I don't even mean that in a bad way. I'm already laughing. So, how do you beat that, right? Alright. Not to be rude to the VA, but we are going to remove the voices and do it myself. What voice?
More chaos to the chaos. I walked into CLZ chaos.
Oh, thank you so much for that, Soul Survivor. Much appreciated. More chaos. More chaos. What's up, Kekun? I see you're still Kekun and you haven't reached Kekson yet, or Dono. I shall just refer to you as Kekchan now. No, that feels like a different meme entirely. Never mind. Well, something's haunted. That was a weird noise. Okay, then. Thinking about changing the name would be funny. Oh, by the way, I have restored the voice command to Quatorius in the absence of Praise the Sunbot, who I will be trying to repair this weekend. The boy will not be present tomorrow, so I'm going to try and fix a bunch of stuff while I have, you know, a window of opportunity. Before the VA comes in to watch the game. I mean, it's possible, but hopefully they'll appreciate our finely nuanced acting capabilities. Our thespian mega chops, as it happens. Alright, so, what voice do we want to give the girl that's looking at us like murder? Help me out, chat. What the hell are we doing? I'll go ahead and use Ozma for us. Russian Himiko. I think we can do better than Himiko for this one. New York accent, not on the voice list and never will be. I hate the sound of that. Mickey, oh god, no. I will not do Mickey for anyone who has there are only two people to voice in this whole game as far as I know. I am not sticking anyone on the character that's going to destroy my voice for doing repeated lines. That's just, that is a cruelty I will not abide. Gremlin Maya, someone suggested, and that is totally doable. Russian is definitely doable. Lala's surprisingly doable for long periods. And Himiko is, but I feel like we can do better. I don't know, we haven't had a Gremlin Maya in a while. I kind of like that. Voice 12 then. Fuck you. Yeah, I think there's probably really only the two people. Nappa and Mr. Popo. You know what? I hate you when I could do that. Oh. Surprise, actually I figured Lalo would be rough on you. Well, here's the bigger surprise. Now, way back in the day, I actually put a face rig together for Nappa, and I did an entire show in Nappa voice as Nappa. The whole thing. And it was fine. Of all things, that voice, I can do at length, apparently. And Lala's not entirely dissimilar. Okay, I am not against the idea of Nappa and Mr. Popo. What I assume Nappa would be our character. Nappa stream is great. I'm just glad anyone's around who still remembers that. That was... all I remember about that game is we had little Vegeta. Oh my god. It was a weird little game.
It's my friend little Vegeta.
Alright, so we're Nappa, she's Popo. Is that what we're doing here? Is that what we've been reduced to? We trample all over the fine VA work that I'm sure this game has. Well, I guess if we're going to trample it, might as well make it count, right? Alrighty.
The girl in the school uniform is trying to hang herself right in front of my eyes. Honey the fuck? What? What's going on?
Get lost. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna die tonight doing this.
Okay. Oh, what? What's happening? Oh, I don't get it.
She looks like a pecking order type of girl. Fair. Getting the stare down. Alright, I'm gonna narrate in my voice. I will speak for Nappa. Yes? Should I just Napa narration as well? Should we just full Napa the narration too? Naparation? It sounds more like reparations you make after Napa does something. Ah, screw it. It's Friday, let's be weird.
She rummaged through her pocket and then found a crumpled piece of paper to throw at me. Ouch.
Bullseye.
Sure, congrats.
Ugh. Okay, that is kind of on the loud side. I'm liking the stark blue hues to everything.
She threw the rope to the side and then she started smoking as if she'd given up on everything. Hit by the piece of paper had helped me calm down, but I still had no idea what was going on. I remember being in my room. How did I get here? Where is this? Where am I? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, no, seriously, who are you? Do we know each other?
Nope.
I see, so, I couldn't make head nor tail of the situation. My best bet was looking around for a hint of some kind.
Excuse me while I poke around your room. The matching color scheme. I'm not biased at all. We got a room, we have the unknown outside the window, a TV, a small device, trash, and a radio.
Music's playing. One of those tape recorders that can also listen to the radio with. Don't see those around anymore now that you listen to music online. I guess they're still useful during emergencies. Is this an emergency? Where the fuck am I?
Look at the room.
Where was I? Room was exactly the same shape as mine, but... This is a TV, isn't it? An old CRT one. So boxy. So big.
So heavy. If you were to move those things around. Man, my 60-inch TVs today weigh a fraction of what my 27-inch Sony Trinitron did back in the day. That thing was like a 60-pound nightmare. Look outside the window.
Through the window, I could see it was raining outside.
Back still hurts when I think of lifting those TVs. They were awful. I mean, there's nowhere really good to grab them. The Trinitron was built to be placed on a specific kind of stand, so it actually, the bottom of it wasn't flat. It cut down and then up so you could lay it on the thing, which meant holding it, it was just cutting into your hands. When I gave it away, I had to help the dude carry it up 3 stories. Same goes for real PC monitors. Yep.
There was too much fog to see anything more than that. Oh wait, I'd say we're in Inaba, except the color scheme is blue, so... it'd have to be Gekugon. But the fog, so Inaba. As I found Persona 6. Oh, what's this little device? A Digipet? This really brings me back. I heard they're getting popular again.
Hey, Phantom Work, how you doing? Damn, this game is pretty. I love the look of it. This is also one of those rare cases, and this part's probably not translating well to stream, but it does actually have film grain, and this is one of those rare instances where I don't think that's a terrible thing. The whole kind of slight gritty, grainy look to it being that's meant to take place in the 90s and be lo-fi, I kind of think actually works. Your old 28-inch CRT monitor weighed over 60 pounds. You moved that bastard cross-country twice. Yep.
The room was full of trash. The girl next to me clearly wasn't huge on cleaning.
Aesthetic for the game is 10 out of 10? Definitely.
Who is she? I don't think I've ever seen her before.
Thinking about getting rid of your Sony Trinitron now, it's just too big and can't lift it on my own. Guess they sell for a lot of money. I don't know. Do they? Well, see, there's definitely a CRT market, and the Sony Trinitrons were probably some of the last... Like, it's probably kind of, in a way, the top end of CRTs, right? Because those are some of the last really good CRTs before everything flipped over to HD TVs. And we abandoned CRT for the most part. Really pretty much entirely. So there's definitely a market, exactly as Cubby said, for retro stuff, and the Sony Trinitron's in good condition. It could be good for that market because those were some of the last best ones.
Her gaze is so piercing. Scared she'll stare a hole through my heart at this rate.
How you doing, CTC? Oh, Sony Trinitron's one of the best CRTs for speedrunning. I'd say I'm sad I got rid of mine, but I did not want to lug that thing all over the country. And seriously, like, at the time, retro wasn't retro? You know?
This place is full of old stuff.
Old stuff?
Yeah, it's all from 2 or 3 decades back.
Oh, you're nuts.
I don't think so.
It's 6 o'clock and it's time for our monthly news discussion special. Here are the news we'll be discussing for July 1998. The first topic is unemployment rates, which are still on the rise. Only 91% of new college graduates found employment in 1998, making it an all-time low. Experts say this is caused by the bubble economy bursting and that we are still to see the worst of its effects.
Wait, will the radio just say 1998?
Holy shit, guys. We've gone back to one of the best years. Ish. 91% is low. Do recall this is Tokyo and it's a little different there for finishing post-secondary education and what that means. They had a higher need for labor market, which meant it's kind of a surprise to have unemployment that high. Basically, the market, remember all the old retro stuff that was abandoned, now we want it all again? Yeah, you know why? Because if you bought it, you owned it, and it couldn't be disabled remotely. If you had songs, they couldn't be stolen unless they were physically stolen. Like, just... They didn't have firmware updates that bricked your shit all the time. And most importantly, generally speaking, things actually kind of worked. And if they kind of worked, they remained in a state where they kind of worked for a good length of time.
I should take a better look at the room around me.
Good God, that is a mess.
Stuff in here is not quite vintage, but it's slightly retro. Reminds me of things at the turn of the millennium.
Look, someone jacked my CDs out of my car back then. I mean, that was the risk, right? That I got robbed circa 2004. So yeah, that kind of stuff was the risk. But now the difference is, back then it was illegal for people to steal like that from you, and now that's just business.
Oh, it can't be. Excuse me.
Oh wait, is that her?
Did I really?
Hmm?
I travel through time. Am I hallucinating? Am I drunk?
I mean, it's Friday night, so really the only appropriate question here is...
Am I drunk?
Yes, back then someone had to enter your home to steal something, and now they do it all remotely. On top of that, you've basically agreed to it most of the time. The second you agreed all the EULAs. You're drunk?
Could be. Not that I remember drinking.
Get out of here, now.
Sorry, I will. Where's here? I feel the pressure at her stare and rushed out of the room. Even outside, things were the same. The time I was sure was I was really in 1998. It was already too late. I didn't know how to go back. I didn't even know where to go back to. I could only wander through that sad town like a ghost, and I came over us.
immediately. I did. I bad-ended us fucking immediately by virtue of being drunk on a Friday night. Excuse me.
I really...
Hmm?
I travel through time.
What?
The radio said it's 1998.
Forget about what year you're in. Do you realize what place you're in?
What do you mean?
Ever heard of trespassing? That's what you're doing right now.
Right. I'm really sorry. I just can't make head nor tail of this whole situation. I was supposed to be in my room. Next thing I knew, I was in this place. It's a simple turn of events, but I couldn't wrap my head around it. Moments ago, I was in Tokyo in 2025. I was in my room at my computer.
2025?
So, basically, if this is really 1998, I come from the future. More than 20 years in the future. I can feel my own voice quivering. I don't even believe my words myself. All I know for certain is that this isn't my room, and that I'm inconveniencing you by being here. So I'll leave. Entranceway is this way, right?
One of those sounds so appropriate as Napa.
I'm from the future.
Hey.
Her voice hit me like a gentle pat on the back. Turned around and she was standing there behind me.
If you really come from 20 years in the future, tell me, what's your world like? Hey, BB Guy, how's it going? Come from the future where everything is shit. Oh no. Well, now we get to tell her that.
My world. It's terrible.
People also now go crazy over cardboard with all the TCGs. No, that's not so much a now thing. I gotta tell you, back when I played Magic originally, which was close to 30 years ago that I actually stopped playing it the first time around, there were so many TCGs on the market. I'm not sure if that's because early Magic kind of triggered a boom, or if it's just the one thing that survived whatever boom that was. But holy shit, there were a lot.
Still have wars. The gap between the haves and have-nots got even wider. Climate's going crazy. Horrible people grow in numbers by the day.
I'm gonna make myself sad with this game tonight, aren't I? It's like this one, but with less film grain. Not true. Our film grain's just digital.
Worst of all, it's 190 yen for one fast food cheeseburger now.
Frame of reference for the Americans. That's about $1.20. I wish. Ah,
What's wrong?
nothing's changed in these 20 years then. People fight, struggle in poverty, and pollute the environment. Let's destroy that future. Together.
She didn't sound insane or even particularly passionate. If anything, she sounded drier than a desert.
That stays in the less than $2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Even if it were 1-to-1, that would still be less than $2. But given the current exchange, that's closer to $1.20.
Destroy? What exactly do you want to destroy?
This world. We won't let it see another millennium.
So, you mean... You mean what? Before I was even done talking, her gaze had moved outside the window.
First things first, you should go clean yourself. You're filthy.
Hearing her say it made me realize it for the first time. For whatever reason, my clothes were covered in filth. I had no idea when or how they'd gotten that dirty.
Yes, Nihilist Girlfriend. Nihilist Girlfriend Simulator. Or is it more like Nihilist Roommate Simulator right now?
For the first time, I started believing that maybe this wasn't just a dream or a hallucination after all.
Your wallet?
Yeah, should be in my pocket. I thought I'd show you the date of my license or something to prove I'm from the future.
Good luck finding it. I'm not helping. Now watch your clothes too. You'll make my room dirty too. Isn't it already?
Picked up the clothes she threw in my direction and checked inside the pockets. Pretty sure she thought I was utterly insane. Maybe with some proof, I could convince her otherwise. My license, right, I didn't have it on me. Here's my ID.
Oh. I actually happened to look up before I started reading. The whole ID just faded away.
All the words in my ID were too faded to be readable. They get wet. Oh, that's not it. Credit card, the receipts, even the internet cafe coupons are slowly fading away. Very soon, all the words on them disappeared.
Found anything?
Yeah, no, I mean, nope. I mean, I did find them, but they kinda disappeared. What just happened? With the sun already set, the room's soft lights kept shining. Shay, sitting on the couch, kept talking while flipping through her magazine.
Rule number 1. Don't put your underwear in the washing machine. Wash it by hand.
Okay, wait, what?
And you'll sleep in the bathroom. Don't go inside the living room without my permission. And then the most important rule. You shall never under any circumstances enter my room. If you enter this room, you're dead.
Wait a second. Why does it sound like I'm gonna be living here from now on?
If you really came from the future, you have nowhere to go and no one you can count on.
That's true, but...
Oh, hang on. There is awful things going on with the baby. I will be right back. My apologies. Okay, my apologies. Boy, I managed to have a silent blowout, so we had a mess to deal with. Yes, all the squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. Oh, children. The gift that keeps on giving. Oh, I'm no longer matching the color aesthetic of the game. Yep, up the back blowout, cubby. During feeding too, so he's not too happy right now. All right, where were we? You can stay here for a while. In exchange, I'll have you help with things.
She spoke those words as if she was stating the terms to a contract. Son as it all was, there was something to her voice that made it impossible to refuse. I don't mind helping you out, but to even believe that I'm from the future.
It doesn't even matter. You popped in here out of nowhere. That much I'm sure about. I can tell that whatever's going on, it's not normal.
I see.
Honestly, okay, so her doing the repeating page flip animation with the lo-fi music really makes me think like I'm just watching one of the lo-fi music stations right now. Which I did a lot of work to during DD2. Yeah, you got the feeling right, Covey? It's like, yeah, if I just leave it, which is why I did not feel quite so bad about running off on everyone like I had to, because it was pretty much just like, hang on guys, have a lo-fi station, I'll be right back. And I think that's fine. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it, Mama Cat. How you doing otherwise? Already a perfect BRB screen, right? Yeah, I'm just hang out and chill to the tunes. I wonder if it has a soundtrack. The lo-fi station on YouTube is so good. There are so many lo-fi stations. I found a couple that are really good. There's one that mixes lo-fi with rain that I listened to a lot during like some of the roughest DD2 crunch.
Hearing that made me feel a little relieved. She didn't trust her to understand me. She wasn't shooing me away either.
Except for when we were drunk, and then we got thrown out immediately.
I'll gladly accept your offer then. Thank you for having me as your roommate. It's only after stating that fact that I began feeling embarrassed about it. Right, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is...
I don't care.
Okay. What should I call you, though?
And what do you need to know my name for? Are you gonna send me letters or something?
It's nothing that serious. I thought knowing your name would make it easier to address you. Like when I'm saying good morning, or thanks, or good night.
Good morning, thanks, good night.
Of course, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Yes, lo-fi beats to save the world to.
I'll have to call you hey, or you, or something, though. After pausing for a while, she mumbled her answer.
Fine. I'm Reyna. And now I'm Red.
I didn't know whether that name, which she told me so quietly, was even real. Reyna, it's a nice name. Thanks for telling me.
I'll call you hey or you if I ever need to address you, which is a good way to get around the fact that she is actually voiced. We're just, turned it off so we could do our own. But she's voiced, so I never have to worry about what the hell we're called. And we can pretend we're called whatever else. RAIN98. Little bit. How you doing, Cosmic Blues?
Roger.
And you have to help me out. That's all I ask of you.
I'll gladly do anything I can. What do you need help with?
No, I'll explain everything tomorrow. We have nothing more to talk about today. Back to the bathroom with you.
Okay, good night.
But if I'm banished to the bathroom to sleep, then...
Reyna sent me out of the living room. I wondered what would happen when I saw her the next day. I wondered why I was there. I still didn't know whether I was really in the past, and I had no clue about who Reyna was. I had so many things to think about, but I was so tired. Before I noticed, I was already fast asleep.
Back to the bathroom with you. The sentence has a threatening aura. I think most sentences from her have a somewhat threatening aura so far. That is pretty much my thought, Astronomal. If we are okie doke. Gonna stay away from that room. Yeah, okay. Not opening that door. Actually, that's a lie. I'm gonna open that door first opportunity I have. What in the Japanese ghost fuckery, right? I'm going to tell you what you need to do.
Very well. What is it? I feel my heartbeat getting faster. What would she ask me to do?
Clean up this room.
Huh? Cleaning. That's it.
Do you have issues with it? If you don't like it, you can leave and never come back.
Oh, no issues at all. I'll do it.
Get started then. Huh. Dust, dust, dust. Clean, clean, clean.
Why is the TV in this corner? Don't you ever watch it?
It's there because it's broken. Throwing it away is too much of a hassle. As we said earlier, those things weigh a fucking ton.
Shame. I wanted to see what TV looked like back in the day. I tried turning it on anyway, but all the screen showed was a bunch of static.
See?
It's broken just as she said, but... Huh. Wait, where's the antenna?
The antenna?
You don't have an antenna plugged in?
Like, what now?
Okay, let's not throw this away just yet. Maybe it does work.
You mean you can fix it?
I actually meant was that it probably wasn't even broken to begin with.
Antenna, though? 98? Where's your coax cable? Let's plug in the coax cable. I actually don't know what they used in Japan back then, what their equivalent was. Friends don't really understand why I tell them if there are any ghosts that are real, you absolutely don't want Japanese ghosts to be real. Yeah. They do not hunt places, they hunt people. And the worst thing is, if you're aware of them, then they're already aware of you. And if they're aware of you, congratulations, you are haunted. Burning the house down where you found it? That don't mean shit. It's riding your shoulders already, buddy. You never asked about that.
Everyone's got a thing or two they'd rather not be asked about.
You shut up my room just when I was going to do it. I wonder if that means something. Well, it means something. I have coincidentally good timing. Also, this way, I'm apparently not living in an apartment that, someone died in 20 years prior. Well, almost 30 years. If the ghosts can tag along, they better pay rent. Now, do they technically have to pay up rent if they don't actually take up space?
I'm not sure what it means, but I'm here. I think that's not a coincidence.
Talk about being the world's main character. If it did mean something, would it mean something to you or to me?
Well... She stared at me for a while before finally looking away with a bored face.
Not that I care.
So anyway, can I throw this away?
No, keep that. It's pretty good rope. I might want to hang you later.
Uh-huh, gotcha.
Hey, Dr. Jeebus, Lord Tyrion, how you both doing? Let's check the Digipet.
This is a digipet, isn't it? Makes me nostalgic. Looks dead, though.
I got bored of it, and before I noticed it ended up like that.
That's a pet. Yeah, you gotta feed it and stuff.
When I started thinking I was gonna that it was going to die anyway. Eventually, I suddenly stopped caring.
I get what you're saying. I guess I should throw this out then.
You can keep it.
Huh?
You're in charge of caring for the Digipet from today.
Me?
And if you let it die, you'll be next.
What? Why?
To avenge the poor thing.
That makes no sense.
Well, my life is now contingent upon how hard I can Tamagotchi, so, let us Tamagotchi to the best of our ability, then. Hey, Apple Dragon, anyone remember Tamagotchi? Yeah, definitely. Though, my brother had this wonderful dino raising one that was a Chinese knockoff, and the thing I mostly remember about it is, the section on it dying was in just wonderfully terrible English. Dead of the dino. Dead of the dino happened when bad care taken. Dead of the dino. Yeah, the Digimon one, which was great. Nice. Anytime you have had a Tamagotchi, you end up just taking the battery out. So rather than let it die, you kill it. You kill it so you don't have to watch it. Wow. Remind me to keep you away from whatever hospital I ultimately wind up in. Murderer. How's it going, Eric? You were just fixing a Tamagotchi in Restory? Yep. Yeah, I saw I had those. Wow. Oh my god, the fucking quote. God, I love euthanasia. This just has so many applications. Okay, on the heels of last Harley's admission, that's a little terrifying. Creepy thing. Well, let's look at the notebook and then the creepy thing.
What is this, a notebook? It says Angel Passport. Its retro design looks somewhat familiar, but I couldn't remember where I'd seen it.
Ah.
I was putting the notebook away, my hand having to brush against Reina's. Felt cold. As cold as if she'd been keeping it in ice water until now. She instantly pulled it back. Oh, sorry.
You can leave it there. Go and clean up the rest. Why are we in a velvet room? Why aren't we in a velvet room? This is our room, or was. We were in it a few minutes ago, well, yesterday, and then we suddenly weren't. Now we're somewhere weird.
Is this kind of plushie popular back then? It's kind of creepy.
Oh, what voice to give weird bear thing? I mean, it's a weird bear thing. It's gotta be Shake Bear, right? I'm so hungry. Gollum. I'm so hungry. Yeah, you know what? I like it.
Oh, it talked.
Oh, God. Oh, that's Murby.
Murby.
Sometimes it speaks, usually in the middle of the night. I feel like it's always staring at me. That's what I like about it.
What?
Well, just leave it there, I guess.
You don't mind having this terrifying thing just sitting in your room.
You want to throw away a Furby that would talk at night? Well, it had no consideration, so it deserved it. Now, did she actually throw it away, or did you murder that too? This child concerns me. I have many a concern.
I kept cleaning up her room.
It wouldn't talk at night if it didn't have batteries. Or would it? Strangely, we never see our own hands. Oh, we saw them on the cut-in art. It's a bit cleaner than before, I guess. It's a Furby, so would it really die in the first place? Only briefly, at which point it would come back to haunt you from beyond the grave. That's how they work, I'm fairly sure. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to throw out the YouTube link please by all means feel free to do me the favor of the dual lurk or hitting the like button over there. It is always appreciated. Help us with the algorithm.
It's a bit cleaner than before, I guess. Her voice somehow sounded ever so slightly softer than usual. Glad you think so. I feel pretty good about it, too. So I guess I should be going. How so? I'm done helping you, right? You wish. Raina showed me the little notebook on her desk. Inside, there were a lot of empty squares. You can't leave until all the squares are filled in. You're done cleaning, so that's one square.
Oh, fuck me. It's a stamp book for my freedom?
Saying that, she placed a sticker onto one of the little squares. These are like gold stars. This is an angel passport. When you get 100 stickers in it, the world ends. I'm sorry, what now?
This is the worst stamp rally I've ever seen. I don't know, man. We came from the future
One
and,
of us, by force or by choice.
we told her it sucks, so... She kind of wants to end the world anyways. This might be the way to do it.
Wait, what does that mean?
Baby guy, thank you for the gift sub to Wings of the Fallen. Enjoy the random mug and emotes. Where you want to put that for HoboCast, baby guy? I think I might stick to normal voice for the internal monologuing. I'm not sure I have enough drink here to nap it the whole night. Oh, fuck it, I'll try it anyways. If I pay for it, I pay for it. It's HoboCast. Data boy, you got it. There we go.
Wait, what does that mean? To be more precise, by collecting 100 stickers, I'll gain the energy I need to destroy the world. I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about. Stickers can make her destroy the world?
Does this satisfy our yandere need? Trick question, Apple. Does anyone ever need a yandere? I think the whole point there is you get them whether you want them or not. I'm wondering if we didn't go to the past came to us in a very haunted fashion. I'm just... Well, I mean, maybe, but the whole world was like this outside, too, when we left on the drunk path.
It wasn't an unrealistic or surprising scenario, it was a totally nonsensical one. How's that even work? You're making zero sense here. And says the guy who claims he's from the future. She made a very valid point. Still, it didn't make her story any more reasonable.
Do I want 2 free months of Audible Premium? No, I appreciate the offer, but I would never wind up using it. And my god, I think Amazon offers me that stuff, like, so often. I get emails like, you have unused perks. I'm like, yes, I don't use them because I don't want them, and I don't need them. Please stop sending me emails, Amazon. Do not send me emails if it isn't literally, you ordered a thing. The thing has shipped. That's all I want. I think my custom filter for my main email address is somewhere around 200 rules deep now. Because I really, really, really hate spam.
Assuming I'm getting this right, can't you just, take 100 stickers and slap them on right now?
Say to yourself, doesn't matter how far you run from a Japanese goat. Oh my, we're walking around and the whole world's normal around us and we just can't see it.
It's not that simple. If it were, I'd have done it already. These stickers aren't just pieces of paper. They're crystallized memories. Ritual tools that transform time into physical evidence of my existence. Ritual what now? Once again, I had no idea what she was talking about. And yet her words felt undeniable in some strange way. Even though I couldn't understand her, I believed her on some deep level. I was scared by my own reaction.
Isn't that like half the plot for Fatal Frame? Yeah, I mean, oh god. Fatal Frame 5 in particular. And a bit of 3. People's lives move on rails. They go through choices and experiences by finding meaning in those things they interact with the world. That's why I can't just go and put the stickers on. Each sticker must be proof of an interaction with the world. Long story short, when you elicit some sort of feeling from me, that feeling will be recorded in a sticker.
Elicit a feeling. For example,
Well, let's say we ate something or went someplace together. There's nothing special about that. But if that became a special memory for me personally, that event would leave its impression on the world. Didn't you think it was weird? Some guy I don't know suddenly appeared in my room. What's more, he started saying he's from the future, but I wasn't even surprised. It's because I knew it. I knew that even the strangest things can happen in this world. After all, I'm not exactly normal myself.
what do you mean you're not normal?
I'm Anglemois. Do you know what that means? The one from... Ooh, is that from Nostradamus? Don't think I've ever heard the word. Uncle Ma? Uncle Ma? I have to. Just shut up and die.
I'm sorry.
You know Nostradamus, right? Back in the 16th century, he wrote Les Prophéties, where he mentions Anglemois. It's a harbinger of disaster that will bring forth the world's end. But I guess that doesn't really mean anything to you.
Actually, it does.
So you believe me?
Sounds like a joke. I'm not sure I understand half of what you've said. Said it yourself. Whether or not you believe doesn't even matter.
Hey, Real Duro, how's it going?
Nothing about this situation is normal to begin with. Maybe I just want to believe you. I don't even know why. It's hard to believe, but so is the fact that I'm from the future. I'm not one to talk.
Doing good? Glad to hear it.
So I'll trust you.
Interesting. So, what are you going to do? Kill me?
Why would I?
Because I'm going to destroy the world, erasing your future. If you want to act in your best interest, killing me sounds like a surefire way. Them's some dead-ass eyes, though.
She was staring at me with calm eyes. There was not a hint of rage or sadness in her gaze. The future.
No point in going back anyway, or the future doesn't deserve to exist. Well, apparently, no matter how we play this, we're a little nihilist ourselves. This, at least, is a little bit more personally. This is fuck everyone else. I'm gonna go with personally.
What good would it be to go back? I have no hopes of any kind for that future. Do you really want to destroy everything? To annihilate the world? Think of all the anime that'll never happen. God damn it.
Just gonna erase Psychopaths. Can't have that happen. Actually, 98. Have we even had Higurashi yet? I can't let her blow up the world without Higurashi. On the other hand, ooh, wait, no, this predates Steins Gate. Can't happen. Can't let it happen. It's nothing that grandiose. I just wish it'd all end.
Her voice was surprisingly light. All the heft of a glass bead falling on the floor. But why?
It's difficult to explain. Think about letters that never get delivered, or things you want to say but never find the courage to. We lose Mob Psycho? Yeah, I'm okay with that one. I was... just go thoroughly unimpressed when I watched that one. Those emotions get left behind, filling up the world like garbage and slowly rotting. Eventually, they start eating at their surroundings, and by the time you realize it, it's always too late. And that's how this world works. A counterpoint we wouldn't have this fucky timeline caused by Harambe. Oh. Oh, Cubby. Too real. But perhaps this is how we make a future where Harambe survived. What's up, Dice? You could let it run its course, or you could help it end sooner. I think the latter is the merciful option.
I've always thought the same. The world is rotting away. Effort and goodwill are just taken advantage of. The strong bully the weak. I do think it's too late. Nothing anyone can do will change this. There is no solution. And if you plan on fixing this, that is ending it all, I want to help you. Let's end the world here and now. The room was quiet for a while. Raina took a glance at me as if to make sure of something. After that brief glance, she looked away and shrugged.
Do you dream a lot?
Dream?
I do, and it's always the same dream. I'm walking through an endless dark corridor.
She looked out the window while slowly exhaling smoke. Lights of some city far away swayed and flickered.
I don't know whether I'm going toward or away from something, but there are doors. Lots of doors. Whenever I open one, it just leads to a dark, totally empty room. I know there's no exit, but I'll have to keep walking. And I keep opening the doors, even though I know I'll find nothing inside. And the idea of ending the world, it fascinates me. A true end would be an exit worth seeing. Let's get rid of this shitty world.
And then... a burst of light flickered on far away outside. There's some lightning. There's no thunder either. The city's silhouette twisted, making the building's lights move through the sky like ripples in a pond. I would have thought my eyes were playing tricks on me, but I'd felt something on my skin. It was as if every air particle around me had done a backflip. I could almost hear it. That was the world itself speaking, answering us with an eerie ripple of the air.
I'll have a good one, Otter. I hope you feel better soon.
I still didn't know whether what she told me was true. Was she insane? Was I the one who'd gone insane? Maybe neither of us were insane. Or maybe both of us were. And it didn't even matter. What matters is that two people, alone and isolated, were now together and decided to believe each other. They'd taken a step together toward a shared goal, bringing forth the end of the world as was foretold. And so began my strange days with Raina, a life together with an expiration date. Go through the summer, face the winter, see the spring, and it would all be over.
Title drop.
What are these boxes?
They're money. Well, they will be. Hey, Numeric, how's it going?
Is this some kind of work from home situation? Will this help with ending the world too? Like, I get a sticker for each box I do?
Stickers don't come that cheap. Stop kidding.
I figured.
You'll need to make enough money out of those to feed me, and of course, to pay for all we need for this world-destroying ritual.
And I'm paying for all that.
If anything, it's too small of a price to pay to get to live here.
Oh, come on.
I have other stuff to focus on. I need to gather the energy I need to end the world.
It's true, but...
But what? Okay, I am going to switch to normal voice for the narrated parts as opposed to the spoken parts, because that will, I think, grate on me a little bit. I can feel the hint of it, and since I actually have a day off-ish tomorrow, I want to be able to enjoy it without fear and pain. Well, at least without pain. I'll settle for the fear. Raina stared at me again. Her eyes had the cold fierceness of a raging tiger.
Nothing, ma'am. By the way, something I never asked. How are you paying rent, bills, and such?
You don't need to worry about that. I've got things worked out with the landlord. Meeting adjourned. Raina sat down on the couch, pulled out a magazine from who knows where, and started reading it. Good morning, Luna. Welcome to the end of the world in process. Make money working. What do we got here? Map, food, work, plant, setting. Oh, hey, we aren't even at the point where we get to settings. Oh, well, I guess here's the title of the music we got. Wait, hang on. I better check on the... Digipede. Unlocked... Oh, okay. This is unlocked in the complete version of the game, which we don't have yet. Alright, well, let's see about working. Luna, thank you for 110 months. Welcome back. Where you want to put that for HoboCast this year? We've got capsule filling, fuse beads, and an unknown. Like Perler? Those look like trolls. Oh, good God. Wait, what? Have a mini game? Oh God, it's got a timer. Stick a thing in. Wait, how does this work? So I gotta put one of these in too? Okay, I do. Have an eyeball. Why an eyeball? I don't know. Stick other weird things in. Go faster. Gotta make money. Gotta pay the bills. No, not like that. Like that. Maybe I just open a few of them at a time here. Just maybe like 3 of them. I'm getting greedy. Getting greedy. Maybe just stickers in that one. Do I have to have stickers in all of them? I think I probably have to stickers in all of them. Get in that one. Give me money. I was not expecting that. Oh, the eyeballs and this thing are worth the most. I'm going to have to see if I can root those out next time, I guess. Yep, we're making gachapon.
Ah. Did it break? Huh?
Noticed something near the bottom of the washing machine. There's a huge dent in it. Looked like something had kicked it.
Raina, could it be that,
You hate the washing machine, you don't get along, you kick the washing machine. Do you have a temper?
It's dent here, I mean...
Yes, it wasn't working properly, so I kicked it. It happens.
I get how you feel, but...
But what?
Nothing. Oh, right. I think I saw a coin laundry nearby. I guess we can use that today.
Did you kill the washing machine? The only sound in the store was the low hum of the laundry machines. In a corner, there was a stack of yellowed old magazines. Next to that, a massage chair with an out-of-service sign on it and an ashtray. The windows let in a few feeble rays from a street light. Nice, I like the occasional bits of animation. Definitely getting the lo-fi, the entire lo-fi channel turned into a game vibe, you know? Ooh, 35 street. Damn, numeric! That is impressive. I put in a coin and a small square container popped out. Looked like a pack of juice. When I touched it, it left powder on my hand. Spread it evenly or it'll clump up, and if it clumps, it won't melt properly.
Okay, sure. It says it's 200 yen for the laundry machine, but what about the dryer?
It's 100 yen for 15 minutes. The clothes will come out of the washer drenched, so be quick.
Roger.
Alright. These two.
Huh?
They got wet. Feels weird. Raina took off her long socks and put them inside the machine. Good to go. When I opened the washing machine's lid, the clothes inside were still wet and cold to the touch. As I hurried to take out the coins, I hear something jingling on the floor.
Ah, shoot.
The coins had taken a dive out of my pocket and onto the floor. 100 yen coin rolled below the dryer and out of sight.
Aw, shit.
And like that, poof, it's gone. There was a vending machine right by the place I stayed in Shinjuku in 24. And that vending machine felt like such a trap because the coin slot was right over top of a sewer grate. Every time I was putting coins in that thing, I was waiting for the inevitable, like, shit, fumbled, and all the money goes down the drain, you know? Managed to avoid it happening, but every time I went to use it, I expected it. You future people suck at using cash.
The fruit of my blood and tears.
I'd say we don't really handle cash in the future, but it's still pretty cash heavy in Japan at this point. Since crying over spilt coins wouldn't be very productive, I carefully took out another 100 yen coin and put it in the dryer. After some clinking and clanking, the dryer started humming. Wee, wee!
Dryer's spinning.
That sure is.
I feel like I could keep staring at it forever.
Machine sounds can be relaxing if you listen to them in a quiet place.
I know, it's like they drive all the thoughts out of your head.
We sat down together, staring at the clothes spinning round and around inside the dryer. Suddenly, Reina started talking. My grandma had a huge dryer in her house, too. When it was on, it'd draw out. Assuming this meant to be drown out. Drown out all the grown-ups' voices. I loved it. Smoke from her cigarette danced through the air to the sound of the dryer's monotone music.
Is your grandma's dryer still there?
The house isn't there anymore either. It got torn down.
Oh.
But I can still hear its sound in my memories. The clothes inside the dryer in front of us spun around one more time. It felt like any additional spin was making some memories melt. Like the rating of this game too? We've had a few good ones recently, huh? I told y'all I would find weird things to share this month for HoboCast, and god damn it, we're doing it. Have a good one, Phantom Work. Good luck with work. Don't work too hard. Take care of yourself.
Okay, we're finally done.
Let's go back home. She's eating your memories for sustenance? Could be. But first... Here.
What?
This is your job.
Putting them on, you mean?
Oh, we're entering fetish territory. Instead of answering, Raina just kept staring at me while holding the socks in her hand. I couldn't tell whether or not she was joking, but either way, I didn't feel like I could refuse.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah, okay, we're about to get real uncomfortable here. Have a sock. No. There we go. Wait. What is that even doing? What am I doing? What is that? I don't even know what that is. What is this? What did I just do? I don't even know. Like, the sock's okay, I get, but what did I just do? Are we gluing the sock? I don't know. Suddenly, trauma center under the knife. You know, we have sufficient blue on screen that it basically is. Sock glue. Think of this. Yeah, saw the screenshot on the Steam page and sat there stun locked for a minute. Honestly, it's somehow less creepy than I expected, but like, it's still like, wait, what? This is my job? Okay, and also, to be fair, as far as doing awkward things on stream goes, I don't think this even makes the top 3. Okay? The top 3 would be Man, okay, I'm trying. Let's go in no particular order. Top 3 most awkward things I have ever had to do on this stream, and Garomi doesn't even make this list. 1. Every rubbing minigame in Monster Monpiece. All of them. Literally every single one. Top to bottom. 2. What the fuck was that game called? Summer Lesson. The VR game I played, and specifically the time it made me feed the girl cake, and my skin crawled right off my body and into a closet, and I swear to God it never came back. That. 2. That. And 3. Actually, pretty much you got it in one there, Claymore. 3. Yes. Galgun in general. Just in general. It was still a lot of fun, but as far as awkward things go, yeah, I think them's the top 3. I don't know that I ever fully recovered from Summer Lesson. I was so skeeved out by that. Also the Great Colette incident, which was fantastic, but still not even making that top list. Wouldn't even make my top 10. Partly because Colette was awesome, and that turned into a huge meme.
Alright, good enough.
You're quick. Are you used to doing this sort of thing?
Oh, of course not, class manting.
I mean, that was awkward in its own way, definitely, and terrible, but it's still just... I did not feel as horrible doing that as those top 3 things. Actually, you know what? No, actually, I lied. I'm bouncing the Galgun out of the top 3. Because I laughed so much during it that it didn't really bother me. No, you know what takes top 3? This one's a double header. That last spot in top 3 goes to the time I previewed Criminal Girls 2. Was it 1 or 2 that I previewed? I think it was 2. Previewing Criminal Girls 2 and any of the training incidents involved, because we had to throw sensor bars across the screen just in case, and then the game got banned from Twitch anyways. So, that. Narrowly skating the scary edge for that one. It did, yes, okay, yeah. Class Mending did make Johnny Bale memorable for that. Yep, 2 is when we, yes. That's right, Z3. I knew the game from 1, so I knew what the censor stuff had to be, so I was ready for it. That said, well, at least a couple of the games above were actually still really good games to play through. Summer Lesson was not. Well, just the infinite skis on that. Oh no. Never again. So yeah, there we go. Top 3 most awkward things on stream. That's got to be them. Unless anyone can think of anything worse that I have blocked from memory because it was just that bad, but good luck beating Summer Lesson. Well, you'll need to get used to it. Let's go home for real now.
No, seriously, what?
Raina stood up and lightly pushed her cigarette onto the ashtray. As soon as the automatic doors opened, we were hit by the humidity rushing in from outside. The residential district, wet and black with the rain, was almost deserted except for us. The air itself was foggy and unclear, and buildings far away looked blurry.
We don't have an umbrella, do we?
We don't. Raina calmly walked out without a care, paying no attention to the rain falling on her. What about the equally weird rubbing in Moiro Chronicle? To be fair, that is actually the exact same mechanic that was used in Monster Monpiece, so I can't give it its own kind of separate entry for that. It was literally the same mechanic. Summer Lesson takes this top spot easily because there was nothing good to balance the awkward, which is just why. Yep.
Yep. Oh well.
I followed Reina, staying a few steps behind her. I noticed something to the side. Cheap umbrella was propped up against a fence along the street, probably left there by a forgetful owner. Feeling somewhat bad about it, I decided to pick up the umbrella anyway. This is not uncommon. People will just kind of leave umbrellas, abandon them. The cheap convenience store ones, they get abandoned a lot, and there is kind of a history of just trade them off. In fact, if you don't do anything to mark yours as specifically yours when you leave them at the entrance to a store, non-zero chance that someone will just grab yours on the way out because they're all just kind of considered interchangeable.
Oh, you're gonna catch a cold. Use this.
You should be using that.
Huh?
If the laundry gets wet, we'll need to dry it all over again.
So why don't we both get under it?
Fetch, please. She thought to herself for a while before quietly opening the umbrella. Her slender shoulders lightly tipped in my direction. Our breaths were snug together under the umbrella. I like the rendering of the umbrella itself is really pretty. I like a lot of what they're doing for keeping motion involved in a lot of the scenes, despite the fact that they are so 428, one of the all-time best visual novels for visual part of the visual novel, keeps a lot of motion through the style of cinematography it used. But there's also a lot of motion in that in the first place. This, they're keeping a lot of little motion, little color, little movement to help sell, despite the fact that there is no real motion, because these are all tend to be sitting around conversations and the like. So it's nice to have something that kind of maintains a little bit of movement on screen, just to keep it all from becoming super static. Breathes a bit more life into it. This thing has a hole in it. I took a better look at it and noticed the hole that she was talking about. A small raindrop fell through that hole and hit my arm.
Well, it's not perfect, but it's still better than having nothing.
She didn't reply and kept on walking. She cut through the pale fog without a sound. Matching my walking pace to her wasn't easy under that small umbrella. Whenever she got too far ahead, I'd get wet. That uncomfortable pace-keeping game continued for a while. They were silent minutes, but that only made them feel even more pregnant. She was awkwardly close to me, and yet she felt so far away. I couldn't grasp the distance between us. I kept silent, let the rain do all the talking. Out of nowhere, I felt a pleasant smell hit my nose.
Laundry smells good.
That fabric softener is kind of nice.
Rain and fresh laundry. Kind of a relaxing smell for some reason.
I freaking love the rain. Yeah, the drips are a very nice touch. She gave me the side eye, probably wishing that I would stop talking nonsense. Her wet hair sparkled under the streetlights. Her whole silhouette seemed to melt into the fog. She didn't look like a real human being. Well, we don't think she is. She looked like a hologram. A statue of light, the replica of a person placed by someone onto the wet asphalt. I could not resist asking her a question.
I ask you something.
What is it?
I've been wondering about this since I first met you. Could it be that, are you a ghost?
She slightly turned toward me, and every droplet of water in her hair was staring at me.
Sorry, I was only teasing. It's just, I know you have such an aura about you. I'm haunting you. Wait, no.
She said something, but I don't know what. Probably less. No, yeah, honestly, probably some sort of ghost. I would be a. I would. God, I don't know. Worse than a. Oh, hello. Could be a stalker.
She probably called you a baka.
I don't know. I'm not really getting Tsundere from her. Yandere, yes, but
Oh, god damn it.
No, that's all there is for this? Son of a bitch. Well, so we're gonna make Daimyo play the real thing, huh? Son of a double bitch. I know! Man, on the one hand, I probably should have checked to see how much there was of this before I actually ran it, but on the other hand, I didn't want to spoil anything! God damn it. Alright. I got 2 hours to fill. What do I do now? Shit. And I was just getting interested. You son of a bitch. Oh, fuck. Okay, so... Daimyo doing this sounds like it'd be real entertaining. I mean, there's only like 2 people to voice potentially, right? So... Good thing you're about to cut a pen, but lucky you. Lucky you. Time for another Montabi run. Honestly? Tempted? Oreshka fucking... We'd only get through character creation if I start Oreshka now. And that's even if we got through character creation. Okay, well, what I am going to do is I'm going to wrap up the YouTube side, because YouTube does not split videos for shit if I got to swap stuff over on the Twitch side and whatnot. So, because this has been our look at the RAIN98 preview that was provided to me, I'm going to call that it for the YouTube side, and we'll get YouTube wrapped accordingly. So I guess YouTube side, if you've enjoyed this is RAIN98. It is not out yet, but it is coming to Steam, I think, sometime this year, but I don't think it has a definitive release date yet. So, you know, wish list, check it out, keep an eye on it. I'm definitely really curious, and now I'm really wanting to fucking play more of that. Damn it. But it's got my attention. It undeniably has my attention. And YouTube side, if you've enjoyed yourselves, please, by all means, hit the subscribe button. Come back again sometime. I run stuff Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the moment. And it's usually something weird and offbeat, like tonight, though usually it doesn't surprise me with a sudden ending. Shortly into it. Damn it. So for the YouTube side, I will see you on Monday for... Which one was it? Oh, it's one of the giant mech games. I can't remember which one I had lined up for Monday. But, it's Giant Mecha and very shonen, and that's what will be happening on Monday. So take care, YouTube side. I will see you next time around. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Zero out for you.